So in this video we solve one problem related to slab based design with connections. So connection may be bolded or welded depending upon the questions. So I read the question first. The steel column ISHV 250 at the rate of 537 Newton per meter support a factor load of 1000 kN. Design a slab base for the column to connect it an M20 concrete pedestal. Design the connection details using welding. So here it indicates that the connection should be welding. So first we understand what exactly they given the data. What are the things they given? When you read the question, then only we understand what are the things is given and what are the things we have to design. So here given data, they given ISHP column 250 at the rate of 537 Newton per meter. Okay. Then they given factor loads, that is indicated by PU. PU is equal to 1000 kilonewton. So FCK they are also given 20 Newton per mm square. They given all data. Okay. Now according to our design procedure, so no need to assume the FCK because grade of concrete is already given in the problem. So we will go for second step. So we need to require sectional properties of column by referring steel table. So what are the things you required? You already know steel table, so many times you refer. So I section we required only H, B, TW and TF. B we already know the width of the flange, that is indicated by BF or it is indicated by B. So B is given in the by referring steel table. Page number may be differ steel table, different for different steel table. So you refer your steel table and note down the page number by referring steel table page number or by referring SB6 this page number. So okay, so page number I note written here. So H is given 350, that is indicate 250, that is indicated by your problem itself. ISHB 250 means 250 nothing but it is a depth, or it is H or it is a depth, or indicated by small d. So B is given, B also given, and one more thing understand here, both H and B is equal. It means that it is a square. The shape is a square. TW is given 9.7 mm and TF is given 8.8. From this data you require to collect note down from the steel table. Once you note down the data, so you'll go for step number 3. Calculate the bearing strength of concrete by referring page number 46 IS 800 2007. The bearing strength of concrete is equal to the ratio 0.6 we are not able to use, always use 0.45 into FCK. You get the value of 9 Newton per mm square. So now once you get the bearing strength, I will go for step number 4. Area of base plate required. What is a area of base plate required is equal to A required divided by 3 is equal to factor load, that is PU, divided by bearing strength of concrete, that is you calculate in the step number 3. Now when you substituting the value, factor load is given in the kilonewton but bearing strength is given in Newton per mm square. So then factor load should be converted into Newton. So 10 raised to 3. So 1000 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 9. So we'll get the value of 311.11 into 10 raised to 3 mm square, because area is always indicated in the square, because Newton is cancelled, remaining is mm square. Now both width and depth of the ISMB is same, so adopt square footing directly, because I already said in the starting of the problem B and D is same, so that is a square footing, square column, so we'll design as square footing. So side of the square footing, you know, area is equal to L into B, L also same, B also same, you can take as B square is equal to area. So area is nothing but L is equal to or B is equal to square root of area. I will get the when you got square root of area, you get the 333. So I'll assume directly 340 mm. I'll directly assume as a round figure of 333 to 340. Don't round off to lowest value, always you round off to highest value. So I got 340 mm is the 340 mm is the highest value. So now after that area provided is equal to 340 into 340 mm. So when you calculate this should be greater than AST required, area per required. If it is less than area required, it should be increase the value of the sites. If it is less, you have to increase. If it is more, so it is safe. So it means that area provided should be greater than area required, and its condition is satisfied because 111 is the area. Here you got 115, that is area provided is greater than the area required. So once you got this, then you have to calculate the intensity of the pressure, that is W. We already discussed. W is the intensity of the pressure, which is given W equals factor load divided by area provided. So you get the value. This value should be always less than bearing strength of the concrete, then only the load will be distributed without failures. Okay, so now here you got 8.45, that is less than 9, then it is safe. So now we will go for the thickness of the base plate. I already said thickness of the base plate will directly get from the code book, page number 47. If you want, you can check from the code book. The direct value is given here. I'll show you 1 minute. So here the given. Okay, so when you're referring page number 47, I'll show you here page number 47, and this is a page number 47. The area is given in slab basis. They given 7.4.3. This is just given the TS value. So if I no need to remember this value, directly you get the formula. From that formula you get the value of TS. But when you calculating TS, you require A and B, because position A and B you not calculate because you have taken directly the square footing. Now you have to calculate square A and B. By referring this diagram, I is placed exactly at the center of the both the direction, as well as along longer direction as well as shorter direction. So now the dimension is 340 into 350. And one more thing you remember, A and B will be same. So now A is equal to, now what is 340 minus what is the depth or width? It's 250 divided by 2. So because B will get in both the side, A also will get in the both the sides. So you got 45 mm. So 45 TS you can apply. Apply in the formula, you get to when you substitute all the values, you get TS values 11.61, that is we can assume as 12 mm, that is greater than 9.7, then it is safe. If it is less than this, you have to increase the value more than TF. So now what happened, you got the size of footing. What is the size of the base plate? 340 into 340 square footing with the thickness of 12 mm. Now we have to go for last step is connection. So here the given connection. So we are required to calculate total length of the welding label. So now here directly we go for the plan. You just remember this. So now here you just check 250, you get whole length. You can say 2 into 250. Now here in this 250 we have to minus where TF, thickness of the flange, and one more TF you have to take this width, that is inside. One is outside, second one is inside, and you have to take the whole length, length again, and the width I have to take inside. There we have to minus your thickness of the flange. Okay, so the formula is given here. Very simple, I written here. What is the formula they given? 2 into 250, because both the side, both outside, plus 2 into 250 minus TW, and one more 2 into 250 minus thickness of the flange. We will get the value of total welding length you got, actual length, that is 1463 mm. Now we have to calculate, we have to assume the size of the welding, or you can directly calculate. You already know this procedure. So we assume, or you can get from the table. Our table I don't explain you. I just refer the notes of welding and go for the table. You just assume what is the thickness of the plate. Depending upon the thickness of the plate, what is the minimum size of the weld, we will get from the code book. Okay, so now we assume the size of the weld. Then we will go for thread thickness, that is I already know, 0.707 into S. S is nothing but size of the weld. So when you get this strength of the weld, also you know the formula you already calculated so many times. In this formula you have to calculate the effective length of the welding. This length should be less than actual, then it is safe. If it not, you have to increase the size of the weld. Again have to repeat the procedure till we get the actual length should be greater than calculated length from the formula. Strength of the weld, only here you can calculate the length. this length should be greater than actual length, then only the formula is correct. After this you have to draw the diagram of front elevation and you have to draw the plan we already know, plan which is we already draw. Elevation also we know, same elevation you can say first page. If you go through this page, here the thing is we don't have cleat angle, we not design cleat angle, directly you can without cleat angle you show the welding to the base plate. This is only your first problem. I think okay, refer this notes also. Please refer page number 46 and 47 of IS 800. Read that to try to understand. And welding connection, you done so many problems, more than 20 or 25 problems in the classroom also, so it is easy to understand. So this is about slab base when you connecting with weld. So in the next video I will go for slab base design connecting with the bolted connection. Thank you.